Morning. It is Friday morning. It is April the 22nd. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, and this is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week. We chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully get your day started off on the right note and all that fun stuff. Have you educated in the world of weather? Because remember, you got to have your coffee before you have your talkie. When did we pick this up? Target? It was a while ago, right?
Yeah.
They may still have it.
Summer.
It's the first time that this has come on Coffee Talk, but it's great. I have Alexander here with me. Jeannie's here. Everybody's hanging out, and we're enjoying the outside. It's a beautiful morning. I hope you're having a great start to the day. Let's have some coffee before talkie, shall we? All right, top two things we're watching today. First and foremost, it is yet again an absolutely beautiful start to the day. It is not just a Good Friday. It is a great Friday. Good Friday was last week, right? Yeah, so that's a week too late on that one. Looking.
Friday was not good for us.
Yeah, well, for us, right? This weekend, though, temperatures are going to be warming up, so just be ready for it. I love those little noises of joy. He's been throwing flounder at me. Oh, we might have flounder thrown again. Oh, so I'm going to be double troubling here. And I hope you don't mind. I don't even care if you mind. I'm just happy to have Alexander home. So if you hear the noises, if I have to throw the ball at him a couple times to make him happy, that's what it is today, all right? At least it's beautiful. Let's take a live. I'm happy to have you home too, Jeannie. It's just, your health was never in question. Okay, all right, let's look outside, shall we? There's downtown Orlando. It is absolutely beautiful. We do have some clouds. Just like yesterday, we've got the clouds around, and those clouds are going to be with us through the day today. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Those clouds are going to be with us through the day today. It's a good day to do outdoor activities, but just remember, even if you've got the clouds, you can still get a sunburn. I'm going to be mowing the yard at some point today, and I can tell you I'm still going to be wearing my big floppy hat just to protect that. Okay? Yukon, good morning. It's been a bit of time. Hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing well, Yukon. Glad to see you here. Chris, good morning to you, sir. Frankie, good morning. Mary Lee says it's joyous sounds. Oh, so joyous. So joyous. All right, temperatures outside. It feels great. We're at 70 degrees in Orlando. It's 67 degrees in Leesburg, 63 outside in Ocala, and 70 degrees in Palm Coast. Temperatures compared to this time yesterday, still looking good. We're about where we were, give or take a degree or two, so not a big shift one direction or another. It's just outstanding. It's a beautiful morning. I hope you have a great day today. We'll watch those temperatures climb just a little bit more than yesterday. 79, 1 o'clock, 83 degrees by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Bright sunshine through the day. Yeah, I mean, we're going to have the clouds in the mix. I got the whole family except for Eric is here. He's at school, but Stella's outside, Alexander, Jeannie, everybody. Hi, Gigi. Hi, that. Janice says, Happy Earth Day. Yes, of course. Happy Earth Day. I'll be picking weeds in my yard today. I'll be on my hands and knees picking weeds, trimming shrubs, mowing the grass, doing all those earth things. What are you doing for Earth Day? Good morning to you, Casey. Hope you're doing well. Deborah says, welcome home, Alexander.
Thank you.
He's smiling. I think his smile, I don't know if this is a thing. I think his smile, though, got brighter. I know it sounds silly, but I think it did. Because I think you missed it. Like, we're outside. That is literally Alexander's favorite place on the planet. And that's where we get to be. I feel like I've been trying to urge us to be outside since we've gotten home, right? Because that's Alexander's favorite thing. Yes, sir? Are you coloring? Look at you coloring. Alexander is telling us the forecast in baby talk. Janice, you're not wrong, right? Lisa says, listen to those sweet little voices. I know. So I hope you don't mind. But frankly, I don't care. This parent is terribly happy. Ed's asking, when will the winds die down? That's a great question. So once again, today you can see wind running 20 to 25 miles an hour. So it's going to be gusty once again today. Over the course of this weekend, I do think that the winds are going to calm just a little bit. So let's do this. Let me dial up Futurecast.
Okay.
Let me just dial up Futurecast, and we will get those winds taken care of. Give me 2 seconds to find this. Hi, buddy. Mommy's getting you something? Yeah. Here we are. All right, so let's just follow through time here, okay? So you can see through the day today, those winds still gusting. Late this morning, these are gusts, but we're gusting into the 20, 30 mile per hour range, okay? Follow through time here. This is through this afternoon. We'll go into tonight. Staying breezy tonight. Gusts still over along the shoreline. Look at tomorrow. Still gusty, right? You're talking 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts. Sunday morning, still breezy, but it's starting to calm down. So the overall idea here, and that's what I was trying to show, is that looking at these next few days, we are going to be calming the winds into next week. But this weekend will remain gusty, okay? So here's the big picture, okay? So here we are. We're looking good. Still a lot of breeze. Still a lot of breeze. We're going to keep it around for your Saturday. We're going to keep it around for your Sunday. It's an airplane. Oh my God, if you saw his eyes, how big his eyes were. But as that area of high pressure tries to sneak a little closer to us into the day Monday, once it gets like right off of the coast of Georgia, that's where the winds are going to be able to calm a little bit, because the closer that high is, the kind of more... Yeah, the airplane went bye-bye? Yeah. See, you're only seeing my crazy faces. You're not seeing his. Understand that my faces are a reaction to what his faces are. I can see people judging me right now. But at any rate, into next week, we're going to be gusty right up through next week, which means rough surf, which means rip currents, all of that fun stuff. Do want to point out, though, that with that breezy onshore flow, it's been picking up our dew points. So each day over these next few days, you're going to start to watch our humidity creep up, right? We're very pleasant still this morning. Tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, we're getting into comfy territory. With a dew point temperature in the mid-60s, we're still comfy. But if we look at the Muggy meter, we're approaching the next level, okay? What is the Muggy meter? It's where we take our dew point temperature and kind of try and relay it in a more relatable setting. So upper 50s, lower 60s is where our dew point temperature is these next couple of days. Once your dew point hits 70 or above, that's where it starts to get humid, right? So maybe next week we're into that dew point temperature in the 70s. I will tell you that during the summer months, dew point temperature is 70 or above. Okay, so pleasant and comfy is where we're pleasant right now, but we're going to be transitioning from that pleasant to that comfy setup over the next couple of days, right? We're still good, but we're kind of starting to transition milder and milder and milder. Lots of comments, so I apologize. I've been missing some of them. Please, I missed that stage minor, 18 and 14. Jamie, well, then bask in all of this wonderfulness that is. He's still, he's 20 months old. So A, he's happy to be home. B, he hasn't hit that phase of attitude and negotiation. This is a little bit of a, right? Like, this is a little bit of a sweet spot, I think. Eric is entering into another sweet spot for sure. Like the 2, 3, now that Eric's 4, he's starting to transition into where it's not a negotiation for everything. He's starting to understand when he has things he has to do. So we're starting to get into another sweet spot for Eric, but Alexander's absolutely in a sweet spot. Marie, good morning to you. Jackie, good morning to you. Janice, how are you? Nancy says, my grandson was born yesterday at 9:05 a.m. Congratulations. Airplane! This kid loves airplanes. He's just like his brother, and he's just like his father. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. So, all good stuff, my friends. If you're wanting to head out to the attractions today, Epcot opens in 20 minutes. It'll be a great day to go play at Epcot, and I love that. I'd love to go play at Epcot. We have to keep Alexander in the house for a couple of days because, he still has a lowered immune system, but that's okay. We'll get you better, right, buddy? Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Good morning to you, Denise. Hope you're doing well. Glad Alexander's on the mend. Thank you very much. These gusts stir up all the pollen, Tiffany says. Yeah. Yeah, it does. And of course, I haven't been taking any Flonase or anything because I'm not the greatest brain in the world, but it is what it is. No judgment here at Coffee Talk. Thank you, Jan. Well, and even if you judged, I would just say I don't care because it's my off day, so I can kind of do what I want to do. But I thank you for not judging, and I thank you for hanging out with me. Ingrid says humidity. Yuck. Time to put out the damper it. It's funny. I just replaced the damper it in our closet. Did you notice? It smells so nice. We have our closet in our master bedroom is in the bathroom, which is actually I've never had that like in a house. I had it in my first apartment and it got all mildewy. So I've always kept a damper it in that closet. But when I do the morning show, I can sneak into the bathroom and completely get dressed and everything while Jeannie is sleeping. And you know, when we had little kids in the bedroom, that helped as well, so that I didn't bother. But I keep a damper in there, and just changing the damper yesterday, it's like, ooh, that smells so nice. I know, it's these, like, you get old, you know, when you're a kid, all you want are toys, and then as you get older, you're like, I want a new damper it. I want it to smell lovely outside. Oh, Gavolt, isn't that funny? That's how things go. Isn't that funny how that works? I think it is. At any rate, it is what it is. It is what it is. On this Earth Day, at least we've got really, really great weather, right? Though the temperatures are climbing. Yolanda, why is it so windy? Because it's called the pressure gradient force, essentially high pressure and low pressure, and we're like sandwiched in between. Think about weather, think about weather like this, okay? Weather is Earth's attempt at a balance, okay? So when we talk about high pressure and low pressure, essentially high pressure is always trying to fill in the low pressure. It never achieves it. It's kind of like, you know, your brain. You always want to get into like a Zen-like state, but you're always a little high or a little low, you know? So everything is always a balance. And this is kind of a fun thing to talk about on Earth Day. So when high pressure is directly over you, winds are usually pretty calm. When low pressure is directly over you, you're usually a little breezy because high pressure is filling in. But the stronger the high or the stronger the low, obviously that counteracts. So for example, strong area of high pressure, right over top of you, winds are still, it's just beautiful. Strong area of low pressure, it's called a hurricane. Winds are obviously not still. But at the eye of the hurricane, think about it, like in the very center of the hurricane, winds are calm, right? But it's anyway, so it's Earth's attempt at a balance. So kind of an interesting little thing, right? Bruce says it's such a gray day. Well, I'd say that like 65% of the sky is cloudy. There's going to be phases of clouds and phases of sunshine today, but it's still beautiful. Yukon, tell the kids that the parents are Borg negotiation is. Yeah. The day that I'm able to explain what the Borg is to my children, resistance is futile. The day that my children will understand that is the day I will be so happy. Kind of like the day that... Who was I home with? Was I home with Alexander? When this whole thing started, I was home with Alexander and I turned Star Wars on. And Eric walked in, saw Star Wars, sat down and watched it. And I'm like, be still, my nerd heart. He's like, that's Darth Vader. That's Luke Skywalker. I'm like, this is a happy dad.
Happy birthday.
Oh, man. Happy birthday, Bunny. Glad Alex is getting better. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Never judge. Thank you. Yukon says, if we don't like your Coffee Talk program, we can tune into CW18. They're obviously more professional. I have to be professional when I'm on CW18, but on Coffee Talk, I'm at my house. Today's an off day for me. I'm drinking
Thank you.
I don't have to be professional. And that's kind of what I like about Coffee Talk. I mean, to a certain extent, sure, but you know.
Thank you.
I just can be myself, which is putsy. My brother Frank says it's the little things. It is the little things, man. The little things of life. Jeannie was just mentioning last night, or it was this morning. I had gotten out of the shower, and we were like doing our morning routine, and she's like, Yeah, we're not going to take this for granted, you know? It's like you have these little reminders through life that those routines are kind of still great, you know? Little opportunities to remember. Pamela, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you very much for still hanging with us. Yukon, weather is attempt at balance. That's what I got from the special last night. I was so in parent mode, I didn't even get a chance to watch the Forecasting Our Future special. But yeah, weather is Earth's attempt at balance. Yeah! Yeah! If you understand that, that's half of meteorology, seriously. It's that weather is Earth's attempt at a balance. So you're always, that's why everything's always moving and all of these things, because of that case. Let's see here. We are chill on Coffee Talk. Ain't that the truth? Well, we're all just trying to wake up together, you know what I mean? Jenny, you have an alarm set to wake up for Coffee Talk? Thank you so much. Oh, Olivia, yeah, it's a damp rid. It's a damp rid. It's essentially, I get the hang ones, so they hang on in my closet, and they just sit there and they soak up moisture, and it's an empty bag, and after a while, the bag fills with water. That's just liquid that it's sucking up from the air. So, yeah. Jan, Coffee Talk is more casual than when you're on broadcast TV. Well, that's true. Yes. Yes. And it's funny because when I'm on TV and doing, like Monday morning, I'll be with you on Sunrise. I'll be in my suit and tie, makeup, earpiece, everything. I need more makeup. I have to buy new suits today. All of these things I'm remembering. But it's like I have to change my brain because when I go on TV, and then when I come back to Coffee Talk, it's like, okay, back to Coffee Talk mode. So, anyway. Let's see here. So is the beach not going to be a good idea tomorrow? It's not that it's not going to be a good idea, but as long as you understand that it is going to be very gusty, we're going to still very much be in like that rough surf, rip current kind of regime. As long as you know that, that's the big thing to remember. Airplane! It's an airplane! I got moisture absorbers at the Dollar Tree. Is that the same thing? I imagine it would be. Do you buy your own makeup for the news? Oh, yeah. Just like I'm going to buy my own suits for the news. Yeah. I was, this whole weight loss thing, I've gone through like 4 sets of suits. I was gently reminded the other day that it's time for new suits. Which is, yes. We've been in the hospital, so I've definitely extended these suits longer than I have the others, but I need that's like priority 1. So that'll only take a little while. But yeah. Beach equals free microdermabrasion with these winds. Yeah, just it'll clean you right up. It'll clean you right up. What's the wind like this weekend, Ormond Beach? Like 20, 25 miles an hour. We've been gusting up into the 30s. That's going to continue for this afternoon, for tomorrow, and, of course, into Sunday. By Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as that area of high pressure gets, like, right on top of us, it will begin to calm those winds just a little bit. Yeah. What brand of makeup do I use? MAC. MAC. I hate makeup with a passion. But, like... It's like shiny, and it just, under the TV lights, it gets very shiny. And you see my stress vein, like that is from Eric and Alexander right there. That wasn't there until I became a parent, you know? It could have been Jeannie. I don't know. It was like in that same window, stress from wife and children. What's nice is that you're not saying anything. You're like, look at me. I've got them too from you. Still not saying anything. Hope your son is even better today. Thank you, Lori. Marilyn, is it his birthday today? How funny. He and I are only like a week apart. Us weather people. Us weather people. You look great, but oh, thank you very much, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Stress vein. Ashley says always blame the wife. I don't know if it's a true love language, but it's mine. Is that a true, like, it's not a real love language, is it? But see, some people say that it is. No? I don't know. She knows she will be heard by us if she responds, Taylor says.
Mommy.
Yeah.
Birthday, mommy.
Time to quit losing. Add an extra meal. I'm eating more. I'm definitely eating more. I am not in control. I mean, I'm not in control. I'm eating just as much as I can shove in there at this point, you know? Carolyn says, wait until you're off the air. Then she'll say something. You know. You know how this works.
No, don't throw.
What type of makeup do you put on? Powder, blush, etc.? Not sure I understand the makeup thing. So I've got like a foundation to even out the color, and then I've got a powder just to cut down on the shine.
No, thank
And then
you.
concealer
Now it's time.
for things like that. Yeah. Everybody in TV does it.
Careful.
I hate it.
Sit,
It is
sit.
absolutely my least favorite thing on the planet. But like
Careful.
that goes away on
Sit,
TV.
sit. You want to go sit with Dad?
I love the weather maybe because I was born on Earth Day. Oh, that's funny. Happy birthday, Ashley. Happy birthday.
Sit, sit.
Melissa says words of affirmation, sure. Which is my love language, isn't it? That is. My $400 haircut and color stress vein my husband out too. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Happy birthday.
I would imagine. My husband says the kids and I are the reason his hair turned white. You know, I was just talking yesterday when I was getting my hair cut. My hair hasn't thus far started turning. My chest hair has, but not my head hair. It'll be another couple of years. You know? Right? Are you saying happy birthday to the pool?
Birthday.
It's Earth Day today. Can you say happy Earth Day?
You
Yeah.
want to sit with Daddy?
Do field reporters put on makeup? I feel like they do.
Everybody does.
I feel like everybody does. There are times where I forget. You could tell because I'm shiny and my vein pops out. Did you get a makeup class when you started TV? No. You know what it was? Is I showed up my first day with some makeup that I bought at Walmart. And the lady that I was working with, Felicia, I'll never forget, Felicia Rodriguez, I was trying to put on something and Felicia's like, come here, sweetheart. And she opens up her tackle box of makeup and she just starts going. And she's like,
It's not a tackle box. It's a caboodle.
a caboodle?
Yeah, that's what it's called for women.
I thought that it was an actual tackle
It
box.
looks like it, but it's...
Okay. She opens up her caboodle and she's like, come here, sweetheart. And she's doing it on me and she's like, as soon as we get off the air today, I'm taking you to Macy's. And I'm 21 years old and I'm like, okay. And she took me to Macy's. And the most embarrassing moment was the first time that I bought makeup in public. Nobody knew me from Joe. They just thought, oh, that guy just likes the way he looks. Yeah, that guy hates the fact that he's wearing makeup. But at any rate, now I just go into a MAC counter and I'm like, I need Studio Fix and blot powder, this shade and this shade. But it's been a while, so I feel like probably should get reshaded. I don't know.
It's a different season.
It's a different. I haven't bought makeup in so long. Like I've been nursing this makeup along. It's so old. There's probably bacteria in there. I'm probably like increasing my immune system every time I put it on. Seriously, this makeup may be older than Alexander.
I don't think so.
No? What? Madison, good morning to you. Good morning. Joe, how about the bearded news guys? Well, they just put it around. You know, the forehead is the big place. The forehead is the big place.
You want to sit with Daddy? Whoop.
Be glad your hair turned white and didn't turn loose. Yeah, well, my dad still has a bunch of hair, but it is white. Jenny says, yes, caboodle OMG. It's a woman's form of tackle box. Yeah, there you go.
You want to sit with Dad?
Yeah. Is there makeup for men? I don't even care. Yukon says that there's now makeup for men. MAC has worked for me for 20 years at this point. It's fine. I do know you should swap makeup every 6 months. I can promise you this makeup is older than 6 months. I can promise you that.
I don't know.
I 100% know this makeup is more than 6 months old. Yeah. If Alex Alisi can survive without ever cleaning his makeup brushes, you can survive anything. Remember that. That's true, and I can tell you, I never clean my makeup brushes either. They have an odor to them.
You need to throw that away.
I think I'm gonna have to throw them away. Like I'm.
You're really not.
Here's the thing. My personal hygiene is very good. My makeup hygiene, not as good.
Just as good.
Should be just as good. But I think it's because I dislike that whole part. Oh, wow. Jan says, I ended up at the doctor from old foundation. Be careful.
Yeah, you need to be careful.
Okay. Okay, so maybe I'm going to make a change. Well, I need a new one anyway.
Throw it all away.
Elisa says, disgusting. You're not wrong. You think TV's all fancy pants. Let me tell you something. It is not. It is absolutely not. 100% not. I learned you should never share makeup. Never knew. Yeah, I don't share makeup. Did you get the makeup before you... Carolyn brings up a good point. This is the same makeup since before my surgery, and that's 10 months ago. What? It's now, actually, it's changed. It's no longer makeup. It is known as a Petri dish. Yeah. They have an odor to them. I mean, it's not that bad. It's, yeah, Alan, it's the body oil. Body oil. Y'all are judging me right now, aren't you? My wife is straight up judging me. She thinks it's a reflection on her, but it has nothing to do with her because I go and I buy this all, yeah. Yeah. I clean my makeup brushes with baby shampoo and water.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, what I'm going to do, I just buy the cheapest brushes because it's not that I use it, I just dislike it. Melissa says, boy, this is a great day to tune into Coffee Talk. The train has definitely flown off the tracks at this point, I think. Yeah. It's my job to judge you, and I get paid for it. Silence. Silence. Your wife should be the best one to help you. You know what it is? She would be, but I run to get my makeup when she's at work. Like if I'm on a lunch break or something, I'll run to the Altamont Mall because that's like the nearest Macy's to Wesh. So she's just never a part. The last time you were a part of it was that one like Friday night where I had to text Sweezy. You remember that night we were driving around? I don't even think Alexander was born yet. That was the last time that you were a part of it when we went to the mall. It was like a Friday night at 8 o'clock. Yeah. Ever since I've done it on like a lunch break. We're all shaking our index finger. Yeah, yeah. Eric should have tuned into Coffee Talk for makeup advice from the... Yeah. Well, if it helps, right? Amazon has great makeup brushes. That's a good point. That's a good point.
You want to go inside?
Dana says, I think liquid foundation is good for 12 to 18 months. I used to use liquid foundation and hated it. It's the powder for me. I don't want any of that. Janice, makeup lessons by Burris. Yeah. 20 years of disliking it, but using it anyway. Yeah. So I need to do the suits. The makeup I could probably put off a couple of more days. It's only made me stronger, right? Airplane! Airplane! Hey! That sounds like an Airbus to me. Alan says we've got a great selection at Target. My whole thing is MAC is the only thing that doesn't make my eyes instantly water. So it's like I've become brand loyal to them just because it's the one that doesn't make my face react instantly. Otherwise, I would go to Target or Walmart or something. Janice says, go buy new suits, please. I know. You know what it is? I've been going like every 3 or 4 weeks to get new suits. And right when I was due to do that, Alexander ended up in the hospital. So I will take an hour today and I will go get new suits. Although they won't be here for the weekend. They'll be here by like next week because of the whole alteration thing. But we'll get there. According to the internet, it's good for 2 years. All right. His makeup is the topic for today. How did we even end up? That's the thing with Coffee Talk. You just never know where it's going to end up. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, at this point, it is what it is. All right. Go. Be with yourself and your family. Make it a great day. Today, 83 degrees is our high temperature. Looks great. Couple of showers around this weekend. Those temperatures are climbing little bit by little bit by little bit. Okay? Is Macy's the go-to for suits too? It just depends. You know, I've been trying to buy the cheapest suits I can because they've been lasting a month. So I think this will be my last round of cheap suits, and then I'll go to Indochinos, who I've always done Michael, A320 Frontier, good call. Was it in a 320? I couldn't even see. I could just hear, and you could tell the difference between the CFM and the Rolls Royce and the GE engines. Anyway, all right, enough. I will see you guys and gals later on at 3:30 for the afternoon coffee talk. We're going to chat more about the weekend forecast and the building temperatures, all right? Go, make it a great day. See you guys and gals later.